Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading for November the 20th through to the 26th. So a couple of days of Scorpio, then we move into the fire of Sagittarius, your opposite sign. So let's see what is coming in. We have the new moon in Sagittarius on the 24th. And that is going to be at 1 degree of Sagittarius. We've got your message, open your heart to love, okay? That's your main message that's coming in, which is really lovely. So there may be a situation where you've had your heart shut off or that you've been a bit reluctant to be opening your heart to love, but it really is saying there's something coming in that they're wanting you to open your heart to. So let's see what sort of themes or situations this might be around, Gemini. Let's see. Ooh, shaman, divine wisdom, spiritual power. Wow. This is also the card of the Hierophant. So it is a big commitment coming in here. The Hierophant does represent commitment, but I think you're going to get some very, very strong messages from your soul around what it is that it wants you to open your heart to. Plus also it wants you to open your heart to this energy of divine wisdom and spiritual power. And so I think you're connecting to this energy and then that's enabling you to open your heart, which is really beautiful. So let's pull some more cards. We're going to do a bit of an astrological spread today. Felt like doing something a bit different. So we're going to look at the 12 houses of astrology. You are turning up as the King of Pentacles. Okay. So this is very generous energy. The King of Pentacles is like, I've got something to offer you and I'd like to give it to you and share it with you. So yeah, definitely you've potentially, might be in a very, very sensual, generous mood here with this King of Pentacles, which is really nice. So I feel like it's this energy of I've got something that you need and I want to share it with you, which is really lovely. So that's you, the King of Pentacles coming in, which is really nice. You might actually have a little bit of extra money or feel like you've got a little bit of extra time, effort, money, or even food. However this is, I feel like it's like I come bearing gifts of generosity. So money, we have the Hierophant. Okay, interesting coming in. A lot of Taurus so far. It's all Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. So the Hierophant is the shaman. And the King of Pentacles is Taurus as well. So a lot of Taurian energy, and this is your North Node energy stepping into that. The Hierophant is around commitments when it comes to money. So I think you might be looking at that, where your money's at. What are the commitments around it? Is it in somewhere long term? Is it stable? Because the Hierophant represents banks as well. So you might be really like looking at banks, where your money's at, whether you want to kind of, how you're looking at that. Are you happy with where it's at? That feels like it's a real theme that comes in. It's more of a traditional form of money. It's not crypto, it's banks, traditions, looking at, what sort of commitments you've got around that. So that feels really important to come through. It might just be something you're looking at here. So in terms of, your neighborhood, your environment, what's going on around you at this moment in time, you've got the King of Cups. So I feel like this is somebody that feels like they're like a community member, or this could even be a sibling. It can relate to siblings or immediate family, that they're like a manager. Somebody's coming in and wanting to kind of manage a situation here. So I feel like they might be coming in and talking about money, or they might be coming in and talking about managing emotions. But I feel like just someone stepping up to the plate and going, right, I'm sorting something out here, I'm managing something. If you're running your own business, this is, really great time to kind of look at your contractual agreements, especially when it comes to banking as well. The King of Cups, it's the Scorpio energy. It's the opposite of Taurus. You're really working with the South Node and the North Node energies here that are coming in. North Node is where your soul is taking you. We're seeing shaman is bringing you here. But we've also got your South Node. What is it that you're letting go of here when it comes to things, karmic releases, when it comes to things with your immediate environment, your neighbors, your neighborhood, also your relationship to your siblings. So there's potentially something coming up that's been deep there under the surface that is ready to kind of be karmically released, which is interesting. Let's look at energy around the home. We've got the Three of Pentacles. This is very nice. You might be looking at value. There could be a collaborative energy. It's feeling very worthwhile. So it might be actually quite literally looking at the value of your home, the real estate, But this is a nice energy of collaboration, productivity. So if there's something that needs to be done around the home, and you're working and you're living with other people, it's kind of working with other people to get something done. And the same thing if it's to do with your family as well, it's working together to get something done and to manage a situation. So you could be very productive around the home as well, especially if you work from home. But yeah, it's all about the value of the home, the value of the space, how valuable you're feeling around the home. So yes, these sort of things are coming in. Creativity, passion, love affairs. We've got the Knight of Swords. This is you, Gemini, the card of Gemini coming in super, super fast energy. So if you're single, there could be somebody coming towards you. Love affair could be moving very quickly and fast, but it also might be these amazing like moments of inspiration when it comes to you. You might suddenly have these leaps of developmental leaps, or just, I need to go and do this. So if you're working on something that's like a creative hobby, or you're learning skills around that, and it just feels like your creativity could just go like a wildfire. It could just all happen really, really super fast and super quickly. So yeah, really, really great time for creativity, I would say. Let's look at work and daily routines. We have the Queen of Wands coming in. There's someone warm around you that somebody that potentially you're very attracted to. But this Queen of Wands is about also being very discerning about how you're working your daily routines. And yeah, what you want to say yes to and what you want to say no to. It's about being very discerning about that, your work and daily routines. But you're attracting opportunities here with this Queen of Wands as well. So I do feel like there's somebody around you that, like I said, is very warm, charismatic, even creative. And this could even be you attracting other people. But yeah, this is a nice energy with the Queen of Wands. I just get that energy of discernment. Let's look at love and relationships. We have got the Nine of Cups. Things are lining up. Things are looking pretty good. Things are feeling happy and fulfilled here with this Nine of Cups. There's something around love and relationships where you're feeling very deeply fulfilled this week, which is actually really beautiful energy. So yeah, so far a really positive reading for you, Gemini. Let's look at joint finances, or joint resources in some way. You're working with other people within your office space, your work, or this can be working with clients' money or your partner's money. This can also be working with other people's energies if you're kind of doing one-on-one work appointments, or that you're taking on having to deal with other people's energies. It can also be related to your family, like what you've inherited. So we've got the Sun. Okay, so it feels like there's breakthroughs that are coming in around all of this. So definitely if you especially with the Hierophant and breakthroughs coming in terms of joint finances or resources, it may be a great time to have conversations with the bank this week, or in terms of some kind of financial breakthrough with that. But the Sun card, this is also what you're psychologically transforming in your life, or the things that you're wanting to transform in your life. There could be definitely breakthroughs coming in around that, which is really fantastic. Okay, so long distance travel or study, anything around that. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. So if you are studying higher education of some sort, then you're going to be having to put in the work. This is, working quite literally, finding yourself in an apprentice role. So it may be that you're learning a lot of new skills that are coming through. Really great time to kind of start something new that you haven't done or learnt before. You're working on it. So it may be if you've got connections with people who have foreign backgrounds or foreign heritages or roots, or they're from quite literally, like they are overseas in some way, shape or form, you're working at it. If you're planning an overseas trip, you're working at it. Whatever it is, you're working at this. So that actually feels good. Let's look at career. We've got the Judgment energy. So the Judgment energy is when reviews can come in, quite literally. So there's a review process of sort with the Judgment energy, and you're kind of working out whether something's working or something's not working. And it's like, let's decide, how to move on from here. So there's definitely, there's also second chance energy with this judgment, but I do feel like it's like you might be in a position where other people are kind of reviewing or critiquing or giving you their opinion on what it is that you're doing at this moment in time. So you might find yourself in the hot seat or in the fire in some way with that, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because it tends to clear out all the stuff that you don't need. It's just about how you're responding to that. And the judgment energy also can be for those of you that it can feel like a deep calling that's coming through. So this is to do with your career and also about how you're seen in the world. So that is to do with your public reputation as well. So I feel like something's potentially, there's about to be a rebirth of sorts around that, but it's in a review process at this moment in time. So friends, social groups, anything to do with humanitarian interests, we've got the Ace of Wands. Yes, the Ace of Wands. Thought I said it wrong for a second there. So yeah, definitely for those of you who are single, there could be a new passion that comes in through a friendship group or meeting somebody through friends or new social group of some sort. But this is something new that's coming in here that is like a new aim of the group. It's a new getting really motivated because you're connecting with these people. But there's new fire, there's new passion that's coming through with this sense of some of the clubs or groups or friends around you. There might be a new friend that new person that you're very, very attracted to. But yeah, the Ace of Wands feels like there's a lot of new energy that comes in, which is really nice. New energy that's activated. So there may be that you're starting new things within a friendship group, which can be really good. And, the Ace of Wands is really, it may be that you're ready to fight for a cause of some sort. So let's look at what's happening behind the scenes and in your spiritual world. We've got the Chariot. Okay, so you're bringing a lot of energies together here. You're really overcoming a lot here. You're fighting a lot of things on a lot of, it's like you're overcoming conflicts, but it's all happening kind of behind the scenes or happening on a very deep spiritual level here where you're overcoming things with the Chariot energy. And those two sphinxes, you're wanting to bring them into some kind of make sense of something that you've been grappling with or that's been a challenge in your life. So I feel like there's something you've been working on in the background to kind of bring it to hold the reins with it quite literally and feel like with my pure willpower, I can get this back on track in some way. There's something you're trying to get back on track and two energies you're trying to kind of bring back together here and make sense of it. So I do feel like there's just something bigger you're working on here. There's been a challenge that's been there, like a spiritual challenge or something that you've been working on behind the scenes. So we've got the Page of Cups as your overall energy. So this is listen to your heart, messages to your heart from your heart coming in with the Page of Cups. This is the heart opening. It's new, it's excitement, nervous excitement, which is why we've got the message, open your heart to love. There really is just some really interesting connections coming through that, especially on the romance, like the friendship and there's something fast could come in terms of love and romance. And there's a lot of satisfaction here with the Nine of Cups or fulfillment that comes through with that, with relationships. And this could be just relationship to a large body, a group of friends or something. But there's breakthroughs coming in. Mostly it feels very, very positive. Like there's no negative energies here at all, Gemini. So I feel like, yes, there are things that are being reviewed and worked on and you're overcoming a lot of stuff, but trust that divine messages that is coming through, the divine wisdom about opening your heart to something. And I feel like it's very much coming. You're going to notice it in your friends or in your personal relationships. That's where I feel like it's coming in, this opening your heart to love. So yeah, beautiful. So let's pull an affirmation card to finish this off, Gemini. Affirmation card for Gemini to finish this off. We've got the point of power is always in the present moment. The past is over and done and has no power over me. I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in charge. I now take my own power back. I am safe and I am free. Fantastic. So that is your message for the week, Gemini. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And if you're interested in my personalized services, the link for that is in the description box below. And take care.